Hi everyone, thanks so much for watching this show today. It's not much of a show, I guess. It's more of just a vlog of me sharing a little bit about my life and things that I've done and just things that are happening right now. In the past, I spent a wonderful 3.5 years in Japan, absolutely loved it, learned so much. I've posted a video or two about that, and then now I'm currently in Silicon Valley, working at a tech company, as I've always been doing. I pretty much have only worked at tech companies. So don't ask me about any other industry. I know a lot about different industries that are all tech based. So I've done like healthcare, biotech, fintech a little bit, but yeah, just really interested in learning as much as I possibly can about all these different types of industries, excuse me. And I'm currently in the marketing cloud again, which I was always a marketer, and now I'm in sales, but I'm still selling a marketing product, and I'm working for internal support and knowledge management and building use cases and that kind of thing. So yeah, it's a very exciting job, very exciting role, and it's very much a startup within a larger corporation, which I'm really grateful for. So again, these are all just my personal opinions. It has nothing to do with the company, but yeah, I've been working in tech for my whole career, and I think some of the things that you learn are, number one, it's really important to network. Now that COVID happened, it's been incredibly hard. I was doing a lot of virtual meets, and then there were some like one-on-one speed networking things that I did for networking again, but it was a little tough, not gonna lie, not that enjoyable perhaps. I mean, I had a great time. I love meeting new people, even if it's virtually, I don't care. But I just mean it wasn't as fluid, it wasn't as natural perhaps, maybe. So I'm really looking forward to attending events in person, meeting up with people. Luckily, I mean, the major positive thing for COVID for me personally is that I love working remotely. I just need a little bit more of that interaction with other people, and networking as part of that. So the other big thing that I've learned in working in tech in Silicon Valley in general is that you really have to be proactive to define your career. So I've gotten really good advice on, like, let's say I want to be top CMO, Chief Marketing Officer. I want to be the top CTO. It doesn't really matter, but how to, looking at LinkedIn profiles and finding people who have that CTO title and seeing how they progress their career and trying to understand what they did. Also, just proactively contacting them on LinkedIn, which is what we use in the US. I know in Japan, they didn't use that primarily at all, but in the US, it's a phenomenal resource. You can get LinkedIn Premium for a nominal, like $30 a month, which is a good investment actually, if you want to contact people proactively and just ask them for an informational interview, provide a little boilerplate of how maybe 3 bullet points of why their profile stuck out to you, and then also 3 points of like how I can potentially benefit them, or how I can potentially add value, or if there's some synergies or something like that. Just be creative, think about how you can kind of sell yourself, your brand, of who you want to be, and just go for it. Just do it, right? Don't hesitate, just do it. Send out like 10 messages at least, and then you'll get one person probably. So, and if you're not getting anybody, then refine your messaging and focus and like do more research into that person's profile. A lot of these like top guys have, pretty extensive, recordings, YouTube's videos, Vimeos, I don't know, classes sometimes online. So there's a lot of really good resources online. So just to summarize, a couple things that would help in Silicon Valley in general is, one is networking, and then the other thing is being really proactive, finding the career that you want, and then finding people who have that career and modeling after that if possible. The third thing as a woman, I think, is really getting to know other women. So I've been, and also some men I've been friends with. I grew up in San Francisco. I went to school at Berkeley. I also went to a really good public high school, Lowell. And so some of my friends are now in tech from Lowell. A lot of the Berkeley friends are in tech. And then, I also worked at Google. So a lot of them are like hyper successful, very awesome people to know. I'm so grateful that I know them, even though I'm not like in super, strong contact with them anymore. But I think that's helpful, like the networks that I've been able to build throughout my life and venture here. And then specifically as a woman, like finding networks for women. So I volunteered a lot with Women 2.0 back in the day, and they were fantastic. I was like, attending all the networking events, helping out behind the scenes, and really getting to know so many of the people who are organizing it, people who are speaking, all of this stuff. And I got a job there. Like, that's so amazing, right? That's the power of networking. Like, I just met this wonderful woman. We had a really great conversation. She's like, hey, would you like to come in for a more formal interview next week? And I was like, sure. And then I got the job next week, same, so it was like this. It just happened so quickly, really organic conversations, very natural, and absolutely loved it. And so I think maybe that's how I roll a lot, is just more organic. So I need to get out there again. I'm in this in-between stage where, I'm fully vaccinated. I have triple boosters. I have my triple vaccine of Pfizer, but I also got COVID about a month ago. So now it's like really great timing for me to go out and see people, because I can't get sick. I'm immune for at least like 2 more months, hopefully. I mean, you never know. It's definitely possible to get it again. It was not a fun thing, so I hope nobody gets it. But yeah, just really excited. And so this is a really good reminder for me to go out and do things again, start networking more, finding the women affinity groups, or finding allies and advocates, and then also like being really proactive about how I want to develop my career. This is one way for me personally now at this stage. I really want to develop my YouTube presence. I really want to increase my followers, and but more importantly, like create really good content that's really valuable for people and really be able to help people in this way. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And if you have any suggestions, comments, feedback, anything, feel free to message me. My email is julietaiko@gmail.com, or just message in the comments and I'll look at it later. Yeah, thank you. Bye.